And joining us on the line is the senior coach, Scotty West. It's final time, Westy. It's good, all good?
All good, mate. The grass has just been cut and it's a little bit more mild and a bit of warmth in the air, so it's, this is the time of year you want to be playing.
Yeah, and look, congratulations on getting the side into the finals again this year, your second year as the senior coach. That's at the start of the year. That's what you aim for and you got there.
Yeah, that's right, mate, and appreciate that. It's what you want to play, and, you know, it's a bit of luck here and there. I guess everyone sort of says it, and all 5 teams could have finished a bit higher, but we're happy to finish in the top 8 and, you know, give it a go from there.
Hi Westy, how you going, mate? It's been a pretty long week in the footy world this week, but we're playing the Bombers on Sunday, and they've obviously had a tough week, but we've just got to get out and put our best foot forward.
Yeah, not really interested about the Bombers, to be honest, in the week that they've had. I guess they've brought it on themselves, so, you know, they've got to deal with the consequences of that. And I guess for us, it was an interrupted week because obviously we didn't know who we were playing for a period of time. But, you know, once we knew who we were playing, we just sort of got on with the week and, you know, prepared as normally as we could because, as I said, obviously there's been some distractions around who we're going to play. But, yeah, we're ready to go. We've got a session tonight. Fine-tune for Sunday.
How did the boys take the week, Westy?
No, they were fine, mate. Look, we only had a recovery session Monday. We didn't see the boys till Wednesday, so by that stage everyone knew who we were playing. So unlike a full-time environment where you're together all the time wondering and talking, it's probably a blessing that we weren't together because we weren't pondering who it was going to be or what scenario it was. So by the time we come together Wednesday, we knew exactly the lay of the land.
Yep. And is there a bit more of a spring in the step of the boys this week?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, look, we sort of narrowed the squad down to about 25 Werribee players, and obviously we'll be joined by some Kangaroo players as well. So it's a bit of a small group. You know, it's just probably easier to manage in the finals. And, yeah, look, obviously Wednesday was, you know, quite a mild day as well. So the ball spun around at training really nicely and, you know, obviously not everyone can play, but everyone was really enthusiastic at training Wednesday. So, you know, hopefully the finals, from that point of view, are off to a good start.
Westy, last week, our game against Collingwood, unable to get over the line, going down by 7 points. We really flew home in that last quarter, but you probably felt we were in the game. Pretty much had plenty of the footy, just couldn't convert.
Yeah, absolutely. I read another riveting piece from Neil Diamond during the week in his Football Nations that they dismantled us and got over the line. But, yeah, look, the scores were... I think we should have probably been 3 or 4 up a quarter time. Should have, could have, we weren't. We used some really easy set shots going down towards the grandstand then and, you know, didn't capitalise. I think it was 8 points different at half-time and then at 6 at three-quarter time. So really let ourselves down in conversion early. And if you don't take your chance in the opposition do, you know, you find yourself behind. But, you know, I think we're a team that are pretty resilient and, you know, never sort of throw the towel in. And regardless of you know, the three-quarter time, you know, the start of the game, we knew we were going to finish 5th. It would have been an extraordinary performance by Collingwood to move us out of that position. So, you know, we gave everything the last quarter that we had and, you know, failed by 7 points. So a bounce here or there could have seen the result different, but, you know, the Collingwood's credit, they played well.
Yep, absolutely. Westy, is it this week and this weekend that you rely on the Jared Moores and Robbie Costellos and the older heads around the group to really stand up and make a statement on Sunday?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, they're experienced players. You know, obviously we've got a core group of Werribee players as well that have been in, you know, so 3 or 4 final series now, like Robbie and Sammy Wormold and Will Sullivan. But I think we've got an advantage, not advantage, but I think looking at our squad of Werribee players that, you know, we're pretty mature, like Ben McKinley, Ben Warren, Scott Clouston, you know.
Rossi,
you know, they're a pretty mature group, so I don't think they'll be overawed. I'm expecting a really big crowd there on Sunday. I think Essendon people will get out and support them. They've had 500 training this morning, so I'm sure on their website they'll be really advertising people to get down there and support the club. So I don't think our players will be overawed by that. So, you know, we'll take it down our stride and obviously play it. You know, it's not a normal game, but it is. You know, there's posted each end with an oval in the middle and, you know, an oval ball that bounces anywhere. So we can't worry about exterior pressures and that.
Westy, you mentioned a guy like Scotty Clouston, when he recruited to the club this year. Recruited as a probably known as a forward to most, but he's slotted into that back half of the second half of the year and just doing a terrific job down there, isn't he?
Yeah, he has. He's done a terrific job, but I think obviously we do our due diligence on players that know he has played at the defensive end as well. So we knew when we got him, that the assets that he had were more than just a lead-up forward. And I think, we got to a stage during the year where obviously we had Bren Brown, McKinley Warren, Dorr, Clouston, and we were probably a little bit tall. There was an opportunity, I think, when we had an injury to Jake Wilson, or we needed another key defender. Where Jacob Graham came out of the team, and I think his first offensive role was on Joe Danaher. And I think Jake Wilson took Gumbleton, and when last time we played Essendon, and I have to admit, early in the game it wasn't looking good. I think he kicked 3 early goals, and it wasn't such a mastermind move. But by the end of the game, I think he'd only kicked 4, Joe Danaher, and looked like a genius when he won the game. So, look, he's done a good job, and it shows really great flexibility in his game. He's been able to do it.
Yep.
And Wesley, just with the other finals that are happening, one kicking off tonight, how do you see the other finals panning out over the weekend?
I suspect Geelong will win tonight quite comfortably. They got Magnus out for the Casey team and Troy Davis, so they've got a few outs, and along the way that they've got a fair few season-ending injuries to players that could have played VFL finals footy. So I suspect Geelong will win that. I think you always got to give the benefit out to the home team, Box Hill against Willie. You're saying that, obviously, Willie and Peter German will give themselves a really good chance there. And the unique situation where 17 gets a home final against 6, Port Melbourne, so they know the ground quite well. That'll be a very interesting game, to be honest.
Yeah, they're all going to be interesting games, but no more interesting game than ours on Sunday. We look forward to that one at North Port Oval. Westy, we'll be talking to you hopefully on the back of a win over Essendon next Friday afternoon at 4:30 as usual.
Thanks, guys.
Good on you, Scott. Scott West, the senior coach of the Werribee Football Club there, 300-plus game and 7-time best and fairest winner at the Western Bulldogs. And he'll be steering the boys on Sunday. And the boys that he'll be steering are Sirakowski, Kennedy and Sherlock. The halfback line is Meredith, Clouston and McMahon. And Scott will join us fairly shortly. Scott Clouston, in fact, that's probably him now. The centre line is Ross, Adams and Hine. Across the half-forward line, it is Marrick, Warren and Harper. The forwards, Costello, Brown and Moore. In the ruck, Big Curry, Greenwood and Gisberts, and the interchange from McGuinness, Larracy, Hicks, Warmold, Bolton, Spate, McDonald, Martinello, Fairley, Sotomarco, McKinley, Davis and Big Will Sullivan. So that's the lineup for Sunday at North Port Oval.
Definitely a few pushing for selection this week after the development side had a big win in the final game.
Yep.
Smashed
North Ballarat by 122 points.
Yeah, Mark did give me the day off, so I was very lucky.
Okay. We'll have a look at those results from last week in more detail in just a minute. But Scotty Clouston has joined us. Go, Scott.
Hi, guys. How you going?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for giving us some time this afternoon, mate. We're just talking to Westy about you, and you have made the big move from the forward line to the what lovingly is referred to by those that play down there as the men's department.
Yeah, the fun club.
Yes. Yeah. How have you found the shift?
Mate, it's been okay. I've been playing the role for the team. It's one of those things we lacked a little bit of height down there. I've just been pushed down back and had some big jobs. It's going pretty well. And obviously we're in finals now, so looking forward to it on Sunday. Westy
said you played a fair bit of your football down back over the years. Has that been the case?
I pretty much started down back.
Okay.
Learnt the game from fullback. Obviously, the ball's coming in pretty quickly all of the time, and it's just an opportunity. Obviously, being new to the game, it was just pretty much a baptism of fire. So,
yep.
I did enjoy it, but it's always good to go down and actually try and take a mark for once in the forward line.
G'day, Scotty. It's Benny Taylor speaking with you, mate. Look, it's always an important time of the year for any footy club, and I guess the players have a bit more at stake. Finals time, big time of year.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I haven't played down here in a final series before, but we've got a big opportunity to hopefully go all the way. It starts this week against Essendon, so really looking forward to it, and I think hopefully we'll put on a good show.
Did you get that impression on Wednesday night when you trained? Everyone was, sort of in the same ballpark, on the same page, or whatever cliche you want to use. That everyone knows that this is big time now.
I think everyone's aware that we've got such a big opportunity this year with the list that we have, and to go all the way. And it was actually really good on Wednesday. It was actually similar to Queensland weather where I'm from, so for once, which is really good. So the ball was flying around.
Have you've actually stopped feeling cold?
I wouldn't say that, but definitely on Wednesday it was okay.
Scotty, the loss on Saturday, a little bit disappointing, but what did the playing group take out of that game? I probably didn't take our chances early, but we're probably not out of the game. We weren't dominated by Collingwood. It was a pretty tight contest all afternoon.
I think it was just a lack of concentration in that third quarter. We just let them off the hook, and they got 7 goals, I think, in the third quarter. But in the end, we kicked 8 in the last, and probably should have won in the end. Considering we did kick we didn't kick that straight in the first quarter, unfortunately. But losing by 8 points, we weren't too disappointed from that.
So, Scotty, who's the boss of the fun club? Is it Scotty McMahon who calls the shots down the back?
I'd say the other Scotty Sherlock probably thinks he is the boss down there. Even though he's small in stature, he's big in. He does have a bit to say. So, and then also Jakey Wilson's had a fantastic year down there as well. Unfortunately, I might have cleaned him up a couple of weeks ago, but
yes.
It's been a really good bunch of guys down there, and now Scotty McMahon and Frito for a while. They were adding a bit of experience to the back line. So, how
is Jake Wilson, Scott? Do you know?
He's still got red hair, but he's
I don't think there's a cure for that, Scotty.
Yeah, he's obviously missing out on finals, which is really unfortunate. He's really good to have down there, and he's probably one of the premier fullbacks in the league. So he's travelling really well. I think I was asking him actually the other day whether he might be able to play in the next couple of weeks, but he said no, he's probably out for the season. But no, he's travelling really well considering he was in hospital a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, absolutely. How's work going for you?
It's really busy. Maddox is going really well, and we've got lots on it, which is really good. And I was here late last night, but the boss is just right near me actually. So, really enjoying it and keeping really busy. So it's a really good thing.
Scotty, your opponent this week, the Bombers, your matchup could be against Joe Danaher if he plays on Sunday. You played against him last time. He probably towed you up early, but you came home strong.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it again. He's obviously one of the better younger guys playing in the AFL at the moment, so it's just a really good challenge, and I'll have to always be on your game when you're playing that type of player. I think it's Scott Clouston who will be playing as well, so we've got a couple of the big guns down there that we'll have to take care of, but hopefully we can and get a good win on Sunday.
Scotty, he's a Danaher, so just take a VB stubby out in the ground and he'll be completely and utterly transfixed.
I might not do that. I think he's just over the drinking age, so I think
just
he's easing into it.
Now, apparently 3.5 is the drinking age for the Danaher clan.
Like England.
Yes, exactly. Mate, good luck for the weekend, and let's hope that we're still up and about come late Sunday afternoon and ready for another big final next week.
Yeah, I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks, guys.
Scott Clouston joining us there, the man who's become the bit of the swing man in our team at the moment, which is
he's been terrific.